Mrs. Jacob says we must now stop act cool and stuff, but I ain't gonna act cool. I'm gonna just be me. I'm uncool like that. Don't we look like twins, huh? Don't we look like two champions right here?
like that.
Don't do me like that, Faeez, man. Guys, we got the current EFC Bantamweight champion with us once again. Always a privilege. Mr. Jacobs, thank you so much.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. Looking stylish as always, sir.
Thank you, man.
Looking beautiful with your belt also.
Thank
Can you just keep the mic? And I just feel that for a second, guys.
You may. Let's switch roles, man. So how does it feel now that you've accomplished this milestone? There we go. Fly.
Don't keep it too long. There we go. Mr. Jacobs, thank you again for your time. I really appreciate it. I know Mr. Jacobs he's got another commitment to go to. His teammate is fighting in Melkbosstrand at Barebones. Shout out Barebones MMA Championship. Faeez, just tell us, how's life been? Let's just be, without touching on the fighting side of things, how's life been so far for you, my brother?
It's been a roller coaster. It's been absolutely insane. And I'm happy to be back to life, bro. I just wanna get back to building and creating the next monster that you're gonna see when I need to defend this baby.
Just speaking on that also, a segue basically into the fighting again. What exactly is the landscape in the bantamweight division? How is Zulu Boy? Is he now completely? Is he done with EFC? Is he focusing now on? Is it risen? I believe.
I can't speak on what he's gonna do, but he's out of the way and I'm the champion.
Okay,
and
awesome.
there's guys being matched up to compete against me early next year, and I'm ready for it.
Any names you want to throw out there?
Whoever, whatever, I'm the champion. Call my name. Show me something, and you could get a chance. This is one of my few more times to compete on South African soil. So grab it while you can. Then you can tell your grandchildren you fought Faeez Jacobs.
Awesome stuff. Awesome. The last time we spoke, also you sort of touched on. You didn't place too much emphasis also on this because you went through hard times with this also.
Yeah.
You building legacy fights and money fights also and just taking your brand to the international level now also. So how many more fights are you looking for in the EFC still before you actually go? Or is it if you get the call tomorrow, it's good. It's time up for the EFC.
If the call comes tomorrow, I'm gone. UFC is the goal. It's been the destination since basically I set it when I was 16. So I made it in that direction. And any chance I get, I'll grab it with both hands. If they call me on a week's notice, I'm there. If they call me on 24 hours notice, I'm there. They can let me know and I'll be ready. I am trying to put some things in place so that I can be the hottest candidate that I can pick from. So I'm going to be very active, and I'm going to put on very good performances.
And are there any whispers of or are you looking at any other brands also? PFL, PPFL, Bellator, basically UAE. I mean, you were at UAE once upon a time. Are you looking at going back next year also to UAE again? I mean, that's also a strong link to the UFC.
Yes, absolutely. I am. I'm also looking for good competition because a lot of these guys, there's a gap in the skill level, and I'm gonna run through a lot of them, and I'm gonna make it look easy. And I'd like to compete with guys that's more on my level because I'm gonna just be cutting people down before they even have a chance. And when you get put out the way I put people out, some people stop fighting. So I'm looking to compete, and I'm looking to compete against the biggest challenges until I can climb because I believe I'm going to be the best in the world. So I'm looking forward to filling their shoes.
And is there any chance that you would even go up in a division just to stay active? Also, super fights also which will help your cause also for moving to bigger promotions. Is that something in your mind, or do you want to focus now on bantamweight?
That's something I wouldn't say no to. I like options. Put options on the table, and I'm all for it. It is in my interest to just keep making myself the best possible product for the UFC to pick from. But I'm not setting the mindset that this is my career. I believe my career is in the UFC. Whatever I've done up to this point I've just done to prepare myself for that next level. Because that's where the best of me is gonna come out.
Thank you for that. I was actually thinking about this, and I thought of you not too long ago. Sometimes you can have a good run, or you can feel on top of the world regarding your fighting, and then your branding is not on point also. And then there was a stage where your branding was on fire, but we all know your coach, the coach you had, we're not to badmouth anybody, but there was just not a good match. Do you feel that you are in a good space now? You had that troublemaker spark that you always had. You sticking to your own, true to yourself, and your branding is on point. And shout out to your lady also. I know she helps you. Shout out, Lucille. Do you feel that you are in a prime space now to really elevate your brand?
Yes, 100%. I feel like I've only just scratched the surface. And the things that I am unlocking within myself and within my brand and the potentials of what I can make possible is unbelievable. It's really remarkable, and I can't wait for the world and for MMA fans to see it come to fruition. I can't wait to show them and to do it in my own unique troublemaker style.
I don't know if it's goosebumps, is the weather, or is Faeez say yes? Faeez, again, I don't want to keep you up too long. Also, just tell us any exciting athletes coming through, also through your gym, also troublemaker. I know Patrick's also one of them. Big things in store for that man. Also, anybody else that we should be looking out for?
Yes, this Roberto Mayava, Rapid Fire. They call him that for a reason.
Okay.
He's debuting in the EFC in November the 14th. He's very exciting. He comes from a Muay Thai background, and he hurts people. He hurts people in glorious ways. And I look forward to seeing that man perform.
Like a young troublemaker.
He's his own thing. He's his own product. But what I like is he's savage. He's really savage. And I think that the fans are really going to enjoy him.
Okay, cool. And then what title is Patrick fighting for exactly today at Bare Bones?
Patrick's fighting for the welterweight title. He knocked out his previous opponent, and he's looking to do the same thing tonight. Tonight, within 2 to 3 hours, we will have a welterweight champion at our facility at TroubleMaker's MMA.
And I just was speaking on TroubleMaker's MMA. How is the brand? I know you said when we spoke the last time, it was I think it was at Melbourne. You said you guys decided you're going to have a baby at those first at the TroubleMaker gym. How's the gym going, bruh?
It's going so well, but you need to separate things into separate buckets. So my career is one thing, then my business is another thing, then my relationship, my marriage is another thing, and I need to. I'm learning so much about being an individual, a person from all these different assets, and being a coach is very different. And I thrive in seeing people succeed and reach their potential. It's phenomenal. I think out of everything besides money, besides accolades, that is the best thing I get to get from this journey, from the journey of being a coach, is to see people reach their potential.
Awesome stuff. We spoke also about having a belt, and there were still challenges regarding the mixed martial arts. I mean, you were a champion. You spoke about sitting in the Sasa line, also all those struggles. How important is mixing combat sport with pop culture, like at events like this, at Fight Island, shout out to Cabo, also Beach Club, to actually elevate the sport so that athletes coming through, the guys at your gym and everybody else, to help them also so that champions in the future don't actually have to struggle. Like when if you compare Faeez to a Sia Kulisi, I mean, Sia is well off as a champion, but I mean, you are still battling in the hard yards as a champion also. So how important are these kind of events for the future of combat sport?
It's really important, and I can see everybody's having an incredible time. They are loving every moment of it. People need this, and they're so glad it's accessible now. We don't need to be in a hall somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We only a certain few people know that events like this happen, because people are asking me all the time within my life. People want to know where these events are, where they can attend, and if you have it in beautiful locations like Cabo Beach,
I mean, check this out.
I mean, look at this. This is our fight. This is where the fight game is headed, and I honestly, if I can do anything to contribute to that, I will do that. If I can push the cause forward, I will do that. And I mean, we've got MMA world champions coming out of our country now. Like look at Rickes du Plessis. This is a boxing event. This MMA is going to be doing this.
Yeah, Rickes is so fancy now. He doesn't even want to give us an interview, but it's all right. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, no beef. It's all right.
I'm not with him. No. I was with him. I think it's incredibly important, and I love the way combat sports is headed right now. I think it's going to be very big in South Africa, and this is also very good because the UFC is looking at hosting an event here. Imagine what the numbers, the events like this is going to encourage for UFC, and then UFC would want to come back and make this a regular stay. And combat sports, all of a sudden, South Africa is not just known for rugby now. Now it's known 2, 3, 4 times for the amount of UFC champions that it can produce. And you're looking at the next one right here in front of you.
Instead of UFC bout, so it doesn't sound like you there.
This needs to be a U. It's my biggest goal.
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Faeez, also just how important is your foundation to you also? I mean, you like again, we touched on how many times you face challenges. How important is that foundation? I mean, your family, the people that you hold true to yourself.
It means the absolute world. None of this would be worth it without it, if I'm gonna be honest. This is a glorified hobby. This is me getting to show human potential on a grand stage. But when it's all said and done, like, the things that's gonna matter is pushing my kid on the swing one day. You know what I mean? Building the next generation, making a positive contribution to the planet that we live on, helping human beings be better and contributing to that society. Like this is amazing. And the thing about events like this and combat sports is it brings out the human spirit, and that's what we all share, and that's what we all love, and that's what brings us under one roof. It connects us in amazing ways. But what's really important is what's in our hearts. Like what, when you're sitting opposite your family member, or you're looking on social media to check if somebody liked your post that you barely even know, or you're actually enjoying, keeping conversation and finding out what's happening in their life, because that's what's going to matter at the end of it. This is going to go on a wall somewhere or in a cupboard, and I'm going to be cleaning somebody's diapers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's next.
Or you can use this as a diaper also. Faeez, just one last thing, if you don't mind, man. I would like to give you the mic to you, and if you can just introduce yourself as a champ and say, this is Faeez Jacobs, and you are tuned into Mzansi. Would you mind doing that?
No, not at all. Thank you, sir. This is TroubleMaker Faeez Jacobs, EFC Bantamweight champion, and you are tuned into Mzansi MMA. Enjoy the show.